Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Okay, I hope you are still alive and kicking. Yeah, right. Today's meeting, we are going to continue our business. That is, we move to the new chapter. That is chapter two, Mika's homestay in London. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you, for the accounting students. So we are talking about what is it? Mika's homestay in London. So we will discuss about the content, studying an English-speaking country. I think this is important for you to know. English-speaking country. I mean that it is like America and then United Kingdoms, yeah, and then Australian and something like that. Yeah. So that's why here there will be what is it? Historical building, right? This is what is it? Iya, jam gadang. Oh, bukan. Ya, bukan jam gadang ini ya. So this is a Big Bang. This one is what is it? London in London. Yeah, this is the historical building, historical what is it? Part, yeah, in London. Okay, and then reading skills. We have scanning for details and then building vocabulary, learning about compound words. So, ladies and gentlemen, talking about the scanning, it means that this is a very common strategy in the reading comprehension, especially. There are two kinds of skills, I think, that is scanning and also skimming, yeah. So scanning and skimming, this is like twins, yeah, saudara kembar. It means that you have to know both, yeah, scanning and skimming. So this one, yeah, this on this very application, we study about scanning, yeah. Maybe next time we will discuss about skimming. And then building vocabulary, talking about the compound words, ya. Ada juga yang namanya ini adalah apa namanya compound words. Satu lagi ada yang namanya um, that is collocation, ya. Ada compound, ada collocation, ada compound word dan ada collocation, ada lagi collocation word, ya di sana. Nah, kolokasi nanti kita akan bahas di bawah nanti ya untuk mengenai compound dan collocation, ya. Oke, let's get down to the business. So, the first one, we have to read the passage that is Mika's homestay in London. Yeah, it means that, ladies and gentlemen, the first instruction from me is please read Mika's homestay in London by Mika Tanaka from Mika Tanaka, blah 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 blah, until what is it? This one, yeah, like my host family is. So in this passage, there are 449 words, and then please, yeah, how many minutes, yeah, you need to finish reading this passage, yeah. And then words per minute, can you count it? Maybe, yeah, if you cannot account this part, yeah, just ignore it, yeah. But please, I mean, in reading time, you need how many minutes, yeah, you need to take to read this passage, yeah. Just write down maybe, what is it, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? I think it's okay, yeah. Okay, this is talking about the first instruction. It means that you have to read Mika's homestay in London. It means that I think this is what is it? Yeah, Mika's experiences when she lives in homestay in London. Yeah. Okay, maybe who knows ya? Next time you will continue your study in London. Ya, who knows ya? Nanti ketemu dengan apa namanya almarhumah nenek saya ya di sana. Okay, and then next we go this one, ladies and gentlemen. And then after that, after you read, understanding the text, yeah. Please do scanning for details. Nah, apa itu Pak scanning? Oke, sebelum masuk ke teori apa namanya scanning itself, kalian coba apa namanya itu kerjakan ya 1 sampai 6 ini sebagai apa namanya itu preliminary studies begitu ya. Okay, this is what is that? Measure your understanding in understanding the text. Yeah, just put a check sign. Yeah, true or false. Yeah, 1 up to 9 up to 6. Yeah, okay. Setelah itu, oke ya. Setelah itu, mari kita lihat di sini. Oke, talking about the vocabulary itself. Oke, what is the meaning of each the highlighted word in the passage? Circle your answer below. Ini dia ya. Oke, kita langsung saja ya. Kira-kira untuk the new word of reasonable in the passive in closest meaning to apa ya? Reasonable means that you can say it is like terjangkau begitu ya. Reasonable. It means that terjangkau ya tidak bukan expensive ya, but not expensive ya. But please don't ever say mahal itu relatif, sir, ya. Expensive is relative. Ya, you say like that, but please ya don't ever say like that. Kenapa? Ya bagi saya kalau punya uang murah, Pak. Kalau nggak punya uang ya mahal, Pak. Ya, no ya. Commonly. We talk about the what is that? Common situation, ya, common situation. Reasonable means that not expensive, ya, harganya terjangkau. Jadi terjangkau bagi semua kalangan. That is reasonable. And then talking about requested, ya, I took my parents' advice and requested that my homestay family have both a mother and a father. Requested means that asked for, ya. Ask for. Okay. And then the word native born. Yeah, native born means that memang lahir di situ, ya. Born in Britain. Ya, native born tidak lahir di outside of Britain, ya. You can say Britain is okay, you can say Britain better. Okay. And then the middle class, the meaning is oke, di apa kelas menengah ya. Bukan over 50 years old, but it is a not rich or poor. Ya, nggak kaya, nggak miskin ya. Pas-pasan. Ya, like you and me ya. Like you and me. Okay, this is a middle class. And then the word found in the passage closest meaning to what? Oke, nah untuk yang kelima ini, please ya, silakan apa namanya itu post your comment in the what is it? Post your answer in the comment box ya. Silakan nanti nomor 5 ini silakan tulis ya komennya, jawabannya di komen di bawah di video apa di komen yang sudah saya sediakan di this one di my YouTube channel ya. Khusus yang nomor 5. And then after that, we go this one, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about compound words, ya. Oke, compound words itu begini, compound words, ya. Compound words itu, it means that 2 or 3 words are joined together to make a new word. Ya, jadi 2 atau 3 kata, ya, yang digabung menjadi satu kata dan maknanya baru, ya, dan menjadi kata baru dan mempunyai makna baru tentunya, ya. Oke, nah, compound word are usually nouns or adjective. Bisa menjadi kata benda atau bisa menjadi kata sifat, ya. Oke, some are written in one word. Ya, kebanyakan sih ditulis dalam satu kata gitu ya. Ada juga ya written in with a hyphen. Ya, hyphen means that ada strip. Ya, ada strip. Nah, yang terakhir itu separated. Ya, separate separate words. Ya. Nah, contohnya seperti ini, ladies and gentlemen ya. Birth and day. Birth itu lahir, day itu hari. Ya, kalau digabung menjadi birthday. Artinya apa? Ulang tahun. Iya, beda kan? Bukan hari lahir. Ya, apa namanya? Ulang tahun. Ya, home stay. Home itu rumah, stay tinggal. Bukan rumah tinggal atau tinggal rumah, but penginapan. Nah, gitu ya. Kemudian ada open minded. Open terbuka, minded itu pikiran ya. Pikiran yang terbuka. Mungkin begitu artinya ya. Oke. Open minded it means that you have to open your mind, bisa menerima kritik, bisa menerima pujian, bisa menerima yang lain dengan hati yang lapang. That is open minded ya. And then native born, native itu natif, born itu lahir. Masa lahir natif itu ya? Enggak. It means that kalian lahir di negara itu. Ya, for example, seperti kita lahir di Indonesia, berarti kita ini adalah native Indonesian, ya, native Indonesian, ya, Indonesia asli, ya. Kita ini native born in Indonesian, ya. Oke. Kemudian ada lagi namanya host family dan high school. Ya, ini penulisannya saja sih ada yang digabung jadi satu, kemudian gabung jadi satu, kemudian the homestay-nya jadi satu. Ini tidak ada hyphen, ada hyphen. Terus di sini ada yang namanya apa? Dipisah gitu ya, dipisah. Oke. Host family, ya ada namanya itu host family induk semang ya, rumah induk semangnya. Oke, if I'm not mistaken ya, maybe after this coba cek kamu sekalian host family itu apakah induk semang ya di sana namanya. As far as I know, yes. And then high school bukan sekolah tinggi, but there is sekolah menengah. Ya, same with our school ya. Ketika SMP dan SMA itu ada menengah pertama dan menengah atas. So SMP is junior high school, kalau SMA itu senior high school. Ya, oke. Untuk itu ini ada exercise ya, exercise A and B ya, A and B ya. A and B ini silakan untuk bisa dieksekusi. It means that for A, complete the sentences with these compound words. Ada keyboard, airport, sister-in-law, 19 years old, ya, post office, ya, ya, the post office. It means that one, two, three, four, five questions, ya. Silakan untuk bisa di match, silakan untuk di matchingkan, ya. And then B, okay. I want you to, what is it? Start to try, make a simple sentence or a complex sentence is up to you. Yeah. With these keywords, yeah, with these keywords, the first one is birthday, and then open-minded, and then high school, and then choose your own. Means that it is not uh, ya, bukan kata-kata ini ya, yang kalian harus buat kalimat choose your own, but you have to choose your own word. For example, nomor 4 ini kalian milih apa? For example, kalian milih homestay. Ya, misalkan homestay. Di sini nomor 4 homestay. It means that setelah itu kalian buat yang namanya kalimat menggunakan kata homestay gitu ya. Oke, jelas saya kira. Oke, dah. Nanti pengumpulannya untuk bisa di apa namanya dikumpulkan di Google Classroom ya. Okay, I mean that is what is it? The rule, the SOP, the standard of operational procedure in our Padepokan. So it means that every tugas, every task, and then you have to submit what is it to Google Classroom. Yeah, Google Classroom. Okay, and then for the last part, I mean, I want to share about scanning. Yeah, scanning. Yeah. Scanning. Okay. Talking about scanning. Okay, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Talking reading skills, ya, talking reading skills yang bisa kita gunakan, ya. Ini, as I said before, as I told you before, there are two techniques, there is skimming and scanning, ya. Apa bedanya itu, Sir? Ya, sekilas saja. Skimming itu berarti seni membaca dengan cepat, ya. Biasanya digunakan untuk menemukan topik bacaan, gagasan utama atau struktur bacaan. It means that ini apa namanya berkaitan dengan kemampuan membaca Anda dengan cepat atau kecepatan Anda membaca. Ya, skimming, ya istilahnya. Baca benar tuh dari awal sampai akhir, tapi apa baca cepat gitu ya. Nah, itu namanya apa namanya itu teknik skimming, terutama untuk menemukan yang namanya topik bacaan, gagasan utama dan struktur bacaan. Oke. And then number two, there is this scanning technique. Namanya juga scanning. It means that you have to mindai, ya, seperti orang nyeken gitu ya. You can say like that. Berarti mengetahui informasi apa yang Anda perlu temukan sebelum baca teks. Lalu mata Anda bergerak cepat untuk menemukan informasi tersebut. Kemudian scanning biasanya digunakan untuk mencari fakta, detail informasi, kemudian atau kosakata tertentu. Jadi pendek kata, scanning ini kalian itu baca soal dulu, ya kalau misalkan itu berupa test reading ya. Kemudian baru Anda cari di bacaan. Oke, jadi soalnya apa, disuruh ngapain soalnya, suruh menemukan kata apa, misalnya begitu ya, kalian cari di teks. Nah, itu kalian cari di teks. Biasanya dikasih tahu di alinea berapa, di kalimat yang keberapa gitu ya biasanya ya kalau scanning ini ya. Oke, jadi eh, kalian tergantung sekarang ya, lebih kalau mengerjakan soal reading itu eh apa? Baca soal dulu baru baca teks atau baca teks dulu baru mengerjakan soal. Nah, itu dua-duanya sih sah-sah saja. Dan itu tergantung selera ya. It depends on your preference. Yeah, it depends on your preference. I think which one you choose, I think this is better for you. Ya, bisa jadi setiap orang berbeda, tapi itu apa namanya bermuara pada scanning sama skimming. Ya, good. Okay. This is the theory of what is it reading skills karena dalam pertemuan ini kita belajar reading and then in the next meeting I think we are going to learn, we are going to study about writing again, ya. Okay, that's all that I can say, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice studying and have a nice weekend. I say. Okay, stay safe and healthy. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.